Prepare to embark on a perilous journey through the solar system, where we'll encounter places so hostile, they'll make Earth's most extreme environments seem like a walk in the park. Thank you for watching, and enjoy. First up, we are visiting one of our planetary neighbors, Venus. Venus is a burning world, with surface temperatures reaching a scorching 464 degrees Celsius, or 867 degrees Fahrenheit. Its atmosphere, thick with carbon dioxide, traps in heat from the sun, creating a runaway greenhouse effect that would crush, cook, and corrode any known life form. The clouds here are not made of water, but of sulfuric acid, making Venus the epitome of inhospitality. Next, we set our sights on one of Jupiter's moons, Io. Io is the most volcanically active body in our solar system, with over 400 active volcanoes, some erupting lava fountains reaching hundreds of kilometers into space. Io is a world of fire and sulfur. The intense gravitational pull from the mighty Jupiter causes tidal heating, which in turn fuels these spectacular volcanic displays. But beware, the radiation here is lethal, a reminder of the violent forces at play around this gas giant. We then venture to Saturn's largest moon, Titan, a world enshrouded in a thick nitrogen atmosphere with rivers and lakes of liquid methane and ethane. It's a place of chemical intrigue, but don't be fooled by its similarities to Earth. The cold here can plunge to a bone-chilling minus 179 degrees Celsius, or minus 290 degrees Fahrenheit, and the thick smog would obscure any view, making navigation a nightmare. Next, we visit the infamous red planet, Mars. Our other neighboring planet presents its own set of dangers. While it may hold the promise of future colonization, the red planet is a desert with dust storms that can engulf the entire planet for months at a time. The thin atmosphere here offers little protection from solar radiation, and the surface temperatures can swing from 20 degrees Celsius or 68 degrees Fahrenheit to minus 153 degrees Celsius or minus 243 degrees Fahrenheit. Now we approach Mercury, the closest planet to the Sun. This small rocky world experiences the most significant temperature fluctuations in the solar system. Daytime temperatures can hit a staggering 430 degrees Celsius or 806 degrees Fahrenheit, while the nights can plummet to minus 180 degrees Celsius or minus 292 degrees Fahrenheit. The lack of atmosphere on Mercury means you'd experience the sun's fury and the cold of space in the starkest contrast imaginable. On to our next location. Imagine a storm so vast it could engulf multiple Earths with ease. This is Jupiter's Great Red Spot, a gigantic storm that has been swirling for at least 150 years. With wind speeds that can exceed 432 kilometers per hour, or 268 miles per hour, it's a storm of epic proportions, dwarfing any cyclone or hurricane we might experience on Earth. The Great Red Spot is a high-pressure phenomenon, a testament to the immense forces at work in Jupiter's atmosphere. The coldest world in our solar system is not a distant planet, but a place close to home, on our very own moon. Within the permanently shadowed craters of the lunar South Pole, temperatures can drop to a frigid minus 246 degrees Celsius, or minus 411 degrees Fahrenheit. These craters are eternally shielded from the sunlight, making them the solar system's ultimate cold traps, even colder than the icy surfaces of distant Pluto. Now, on to the windiest place in our solar system. Neptune holds the record for the windiest place in our solar system. Despite its distance from the Sun, Neptune's winds are astonishingly fierce, with speeds reaching over 2,000 kilometers per hour, or 1,243 miles per hour. These supersonic winds create a wild and chaotic atmosphere, driving clouds of frozen methane across the planet's blue surface at speeds that would be unimaginable here on Earth. The stark reality of our solar system is that no other celestial body within it is safe for the fragile life we experience here on Earth. The mighty gas giants, Jupiter and Saturn, have no solid surface, meaning they would swallow anything alive, dragging it towards their churning and crushing centers. It's a similar fate for anyone visiting the ice giants, Uranus and Neptune. They too lack a solid surface, making standing or landing on these worlds a short endeavor. Even the planets, dwarf planets, and moons that do possess a solid surface all have wildly varying temperatures, none of which are suitable for life as we know it. Now let's explore a few locations that are not worlds of their own, but rather regions of the solar system that are still particularly dangerous. Here lies the Asteroid Belt. This may seem like just a collection of rocks, but it's a region of chaos and collision. Here, asteroids ranging from tiny pebbles to dwarf planets like Ceres hurtle through space, making it a hazardous obstacle course that could spell disaster for any spacecraft. And finally, the Sun's corona. While not a place you could visit, it's a region of unimaginable energy. Temperatures here soar to over 1 million degrees Celsius, or 1.8 million degrees Fahrenheit. And solar flares and coronal mass ejections from the sun can unleash torrents of high-energy particles capable of crippling satellites and endangering astronauts if they find themselves in their path. These are just some of the realms of extremes within our solar system. In these places, the very laws of nature have created environments that are as fascinating as they are lethal. They remind us that while the Earth has its dangers, it is but a sanctuary in the vast, wild expanse of our solar system. So as we conclude this tour, let's appreciate the relative calm of our home planet and the sheer audacity of the human spirit that compels us to explore even the most perilous corners of our cosmic neighborhood. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey to some of the most extreme places in our solar system. If you enjoyed it, feel free to show your support with a thumbs up or by sharing this video with someone else who may enjoy it. Your support helps a great deal. I would also love to hear your thoughts on the dangers that lurk in our solar system in the comments below. If you would like to explore the cosmos further, feel free to subscribe. Thanks again. Until next time, take care and be well.